Spin with Descent Off-Road. We got another awesome LX600 build that we just wrapped up for SuperCar Ron, actually. So this will be shipping out today. But I wanted to walk you through it. So we'll start in the front. So this one we actually did our low profile slim bumper that we designed for the LX600 Alpine Lifestyle concept that we did for Lexus for SEMA a while back. So you can see this one sets a lot lower. We cut a lot less. We don't have to relocate any of the factory parking sensors, things like that. But we still gain a pretty good amount of clearance. And then we went with a come up solo 12.5 winch, Agency 6 winch shackle in the bronze. And you'll see throughout the rest of the vehicle, we matched a lot of the accessories we built to that bronze color. And then we've got our triple fog lights, rigid fog lights here that match the headlights, which look really clean when they light up. When we're done walking around, we'll kind of do a quick walk around with everything lit up as well. As we move around to the front and the sides, sorry, we got the Joust carbon fender flares, or over fenders they call them. Those are about a 30 millimeter, I think, extension. So with that, we went a little bit more on the offset. I believe we went with a plus 25 versus the plus 40 that you would do with the stock flares. So that flushes that tire out nicely. And then on the side, we've got our aluminum step sliders with the full skid plate underneath that protects all of the AHC globes. So that goes all the way under there, protects all those. And then this boat side is removable for service. And these also provide a nice step. We've got the tread plate powder coated in a super grip there. Moving up to the roof rack, this seems to be a pretty popular setup we've done on just about every 600 so far. So we've got the single row rigid light bar. This is a drive spot beam pattern, I believe. We've got our rigid spreader lights on the mounts that we've designed and made, so these are aimable. So we can point them down, point them out. Agency 6 grab handles, also in the bronze. And as you can see, we actually did the, like I said, we powder coated a lot of these. So one of the things we did was we custom coated these wheels to match the bronze from the Agency 6 gear. So the Icon alloy in a plus 25 here. And then we went with the 285/75/18 BFG K03. So these are like a 34, 11.5. One thing to note, we've put 35s on a couple of them now, but with these carbon flares, they do actually limit you a bit because we're pushing that tire out. So we kind of lose some of the tuck ability here to run a 35. So actually running a 35 would be pretty difficult with the carbon flares. With the factory flares, we can pull it off pretty easy because then we would go a plus 40 wheel, tuck that in a little tighter, which lets the tire tuck up in the wheel well. So moving on to the back, we've got our dual swing out rear bumper. This is kind of a V2. We've made some revisions along the way, just kind of improving the mounting points and the mounting system here. So this is an aluminum steel hybrid, aluminum on the outer shell. So all of this is aluminum, but then all of our frame brackets, our recovery points, our swing arms are steel. So we cut some weight, which is pretty important on with the AHC, the factory auto height control. With that weight cutting, we can still have some capacity to add some drawers and more weight in the back without messing with that system. If you did a full steel bumper on the rear, plus drawers, plus gear, you could run into some issues there. So let's go over what we kind of did back here. So this one, we didn't do anything in the back. The customer didn't want or need a drawer system, but we did wire in a Anderson plug here. This can be used for a trailer to charge your batteries on the back of the trailer, or we use it for our Morphlate air compressors. So we wire an Anderson plug on those. That way you don't have to get under the hood. Again, all of our parking sensors, blind spot monitors, all the safety features still function. We have our combo stop, tail, turn, reverse with the smoked out lenses here, because we do kind of block the factory tail lights with the tire and the accessory. Also, all of our recovery points have a bevel in them, so they are soft shackle compatible. And we actually recommend and prefer the use of soft shackles over the standard D-ring shackle. So standard flip up table. As you can see, we powder coated the table leg, the handles here in the bronze, which came out nice. And then over here, we got a pretty cool setup. So this is our Overland Pro panel here. So we've got this door. We actually built a custom Molly panel here. Let's see, I'll turn the lights on. So we've used two 12-inch kingpin lights. So these again are aimable. We've got these wired to a switch on the door, but also to the Switch Pro, so we can operate them from both areas. We got our ARB jack. These new bags from, I don't know how new they are, but we've just recently found out about Built Right Industries. And they've got these water resistant Molly bags, which are pretty cool. So we're gonna try and start using some of those in more of our builds as well. Agency 6 recovery gear. We got their soft shackles, we have their tree saver, and then the Yankum kinetic rope that they sell as well. All that tucks in nicely in here, easily accessible when you need it, but also when you're done with it, you don't have to throw a wet, dirty strap in the back of your vehicle. You can just strap it back up. So with these lights, we wanted them not only to light up in here, but also to be used as a cargo area. So obviously it's light out right now, but in the dark, this lights up this cargo area really well. So yeah, here is this Built Right Molly bag. So we've got our Agency 6 pulley ring here, recovery ring. So that'll be used in place of a snatch block for the synthetic winch line. We've got our ARB deflators, some air tools, air gauges. So those work nice in there. You can cinch that up. So shut this. So we've got actually two lights. So we've got one on the outside as well. So if you do want light in your hatch area or in your cargo area, you don't have to open this up. So this is aimable like the other one. But also when this is open, they both come on at the same time. So you can actually use it over here for a camp light or a scene light as well. So this customer did not have the need or desire for any traction boards, so we didn't put those back here. Typically you can mount fuel cans, traction boards, whatever you want to this panel. We decided to mount two 3-gallon roto packs on this panel here, and then we've got our Agency 6 long shovel on the side, and then we coated the knobs again to match the bronze on the rest of the vehicle. Other kind of cool touch we did here is our logo badge. So this will change color a little bit over time, but these are actual bronze metal that we powder coated and laser engraved. So those came out pretty cool. We did those on the roof rack and the front and the rear bumper. So also up front, we added the full skid set. We powder coated those. You don't really see them unless you're under the vehicle or the vehicle's nose up in the air, but we powder coated those bronze as well. So those go all the way from the front to the transfer case. All right, so in closing, we finished the walkthrough on this one. Pretty awesome build. I think it turned out amazing. It's nice to see a little different color in the shop. We've done a lot of green ones so far, so this is the first white one I think we've done. But anyway, if you guys want to do something similar, these products are not available for sale to the general public because of the complexity of the installation. So with the safety systems, the sensors, we really have to perform the installation in our shop. So if you're interested, hit up sales@descentoffroad.com. We can give you pricing options and go from there. You don't have to necessarily be local to us. The vehicles can be shipped to and from. We can help with arranging that. We've got some transport companies we work with, but let us know what you think.